What's up everyone, TerraQuake here, and welcome on back to the Pokemon HeartGold walkthrough. Last time, we made our way through Route 44, and I still have my speed up button on, and that was about it. Just fought some trainers, got some levels, and now we have made our way to the entrance to the Ice Path, or Ice Cave. I think I called it both in yesterday's episode. Now here in the Ice Path, if you're looking for an Ice type, this is the place to go because you can find Swinub, you can find Jinx, and if you're playing Soul Silver, you can find Delibird. So, a couple of ice type options. There's one that kind of stands out from the rest, and that certain one is the one I'm looking for. Let's see if we can get it with our first encounter. No. Yeah, I forgot to mention you can find Zubats in here too, just like everywhere in this freaking game. And here we go, I have found a Swinub. Now, you know, it's a 40% chance to find this thing in here. It took a lot longer than 40%, but that is okay. So, it's only level 23, but that's fine. We've got the EXP share, and this will be my final team member. So, while, you know, Jinx is alright, Delibird is Swinub, in my opinion, is the best option for an ice type in here because it's ground ice, it's got 2 evolutions, and it's just a really good mod, gets some really good moves, so yeah, I'm super pumped to use this thing. I've never used a Mamoswine before, and remember, this is Gen 4, so you will be able to get a Mamoswine. Now, I'm calling this thing a Peppa because, you know, it is, I think, a pig, or at least it has, like, pig attributes, so I'm calling it Peppa the Pig. Now, unfortunately, I didn't have room in my party, so he went to the PC, but we're not facing any trainers in this video, so it's all good. Anyways, it is time to get going here in the Ice Path. There's multiple floors and a couple of those little sliding puzzle things that you'll see. Some of them aren't too difficult, others, you know, you might get stuck on a bit more. This guy is, you know, Cameron the photographer. He might be here, he might not be here. You never know. Anyways, moving on, I think there are some hidden items that we can find in these little ice puzzles, and I guess this is the first one that you're sort of getting a look at right now. I'm not really sure if I'm going to try to find the hidden items, but I might as well grab the max potion right there because, you know, it's just sitting there for us. And there we go. See, that first one wasn't too hard. Now, before progressing, this is very important. Make sure you grab this item here. It's really easy to get to, but this is the HM for Waterfall, and that man up there is actually the one that dropped it. Not sure how he dropped it and then slid back across the ice without even noticing, but yeah, once you talk to him, he will just let you keep it, so that is very nice of him. And you will need Waterfall in order to access the Pokemon League and all that good stuff, so just make sure you pick it up. Now, I know there is a hidden ice heal somewhere in one of these rocks. I don't know if it's one of these or maybe it's back over near him. It might be near him. Maybe this one. Maybe this one. Hey, there it is. Eventually, I'm gonna find it. But now it is time to head on down the ladder. So, let's get to it. Now, this is the big puzzle room, and basically there's going to be a bunch of strength boulders that you need to push into certain holes. It might look confusing at first, but it's really not too bad, and I just realized not a single team member has strength, but that's okay. I think I'm just going to be giving it to, I think I said Granbull. A lot of Pokemon should be able to learn strength, so, well, I say that, only 2 of my Mons can. But Gatorade already has Surf, and he'll probably be learning Waterfall soon, so I'm definitely going to give Granbull Strength and get rid of Headbutt. Strength is more powerful, and it's still Stab. But yeah, if you've got, you know, at least like 4, 5, 6 team members, then one of them has to be able to learn Strength, and you will need it to push around these boulders. And as I was saying, it might look confusing at first, but this puzzle is actually pretty simple, and you do have to do it because once you drop down, there's going to be another ice, you know, sliding puzzle, and you're going to actually need to use these boulders in order to, you know, get around and get to the next area. So, let's see, I believe we just push this one all the way to the left, and then just be careful not to push it up one, and we can push it down and down the hole. Also, that first one we'll loop back around and get to later, so yeah, just make sure you push it up into the spot that I did. And let me spray another max repel. Yeah, it's probably recommended to bring along some max repels because there's just a bunch of wild Pokemon in here that you probably don't want to run into every 5 seconds. Alright, so gonna push this one all the way down, and then we'll go from the right to push it to the left, and then down again, and then back up, and then all the way to the left. And then we only have one more to take care of. So, let's see, I think this one, yeah, we want to push it up and then to the right and then up again. You can kind of mess this up pretty easily, but remember, you can always just leave the room and come back, or you can just drop down these holes and you will be chilling because the boulders will reset and all that good stuff. Now, I think there's some more hidden items throughout this cave and all that stuff, but I'm not gonna look for every single one, so yeah, don't trust me to get like every hidden item. But here is the big room where we just shoved all the boulders into, and as you can see, they fell into these certain spots that we will need to use in order to get around this place. Now, I am going to try to get that item in between the rocks. I can't remember exactly how to get it, but hey, I'll try my best. Oh, there we go. Okay, so yeah, that was pretty easy. And it is a max potion. And then I think there's also a hidden Carbos all the way in the southeast corner. And, of course, I'm going to have to slide up first before getting it. And then down here, there it is, against the wall. So now it's time to actually use these boulders. I think all you have to do is kind of go where I was, and then... No, I take that back. Don't go where I was. Alright, hold on. Where do we have to go? It's not that hard. If I was able to get to the item, I should be able to get to this. But apparently, I can't right now. Why am I struggling so much with this? This puzzle is not that hard. Here we go. Okay. So, yeah, you're just going to use all 4 of them, and there is a free full heal. So, moving on to the second basement floor, I guess you could call it, or is this the third one? Something like that. There is a pretty nice TM coming up, so I don't know if this item is it. Let's see. It is a Nevermelt Ice, so never mind. That is a hold item that boosts the power of Ice-type moves. Also, before I forget, speaking of hold items... Let me give... Oh, wait, no, he's in the PC. Never mind. I was about to say, let me give the EXP share to Swinub. I guess I'll do that off camera. All right, moving on back up the ladder. I think we're going to be sliding around on some more ice here. And we can't just head up this ladder, but we can actually go this way. And, oh, I missed it. How did I mess that up? I need to go one more step over to the left. And there's the TM I was talking about, Avalanche. Yeah, a... pretty solid ice-type move. It's physical, and it does double the damage if you get hit first. So, on a slow Pokemon like Swinub or Piloswine, it works out perfectly. And another Max Repel. Hopefully this is like the last one I have to use. Let's go ahead and... Oh, for this one, you're actually going to need to push this boulder first so that then you can use it to grab that item. And I think I just missed like a hidden revive or something like that at some point in here, so if you want to look for that, you can. But here is an iron. And hold on, let me see if I can grab it. It says it's like 2 steps east of the iron, but there's rocks right there. So I don't even know how I'm supposed to go 2 steps east of the iron, Bulbapedia. Come on now, you're lying to me. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so this is the final floor. Right here's a protein. And then there's another Kimono girl. I think this is the last one that will help out. Basically, she's somehow stuck on the ice. Don't ask how she got stuck. But you have to, like, give her a nudge from behind, and she will go to the exit. So, yeah, just say yes. And I love how it puts it in all caps. Shove. And there we go. So she thanks us once again. And, of course, those Kimono girls will be repaying us very soon. Now, before I head on out, let me make sure we get this item, which... How do we get to that? Oh, I see how we get to it. It's easy. Well, I'm saying that, but I get back to the entrance. There we go, this way, and then hit that rock. Boom, APP up. Alright, cool. So, it's time to head on outside into Blackthorn City. You just need to try and hit this rock all the way on the far right. And here we are, out of the ice path. Alright, so there's like an ace trainer to greet us or whatever. And to be honest, Blackthorn City is pretty small. It's not really much of a city. There's not too much going on. Now, in this little hut, you can talk to, I think, one of these ladies. Yeah, it's this lady. Now, she will give you a Dodrio if you have a Dragonair female. Not sure why it has to be a female. And, you know, it's already pretty tough to get a Dragonair. You gotta, like, level it up from a Dratini. But if you want a Dodrio, then you can do that. And, by the way, that Dodrio will also be holding a Smoke Ball. And the only other place worth of noting is the one right next to the Pokemart. And this is, like, the Move Tutor house. There's 4 people in here. And I'll go ahead and say what each of them does. So the dude on the left is the Move Deleter. So if you have, like, HMs that you want your Pokemon to forget, or really just any move in general, then you can talk to him and he will get rid of them for you. The guy next to him is the Move Maniac, and if you give him Heart Scales, then he will help a Pokemon remember moves that either, you know, they learned at an earlier level that you had no access to, or that, you know, you maybe forgot earlier for another move, but now you want it back or whatever. Anyways, this grandma right here, if you show her a dragon type, then she will teach it Draco Meteors. So yeah, really awesome, powerful dragon type move. Unfortunately, the only dragon type you can get around here is Dratini in the Dragon's Den, and I think by fishing too. So, you know, you kind of have limited options. And then this is the ultimate move tutor. So this guy will give you either, you know, Frenzy Plant, Hydro Cannon, or what's the third one? Blast Burn. And they can only be taught to your starters, so I could go ahead and teach Hydro Cannon to for Alligator. However, I don't think I'm going to do that. Yeah, they're really powerful moves, but they only have 5 PP, and you're forced to recharge after every single use. So it's just kind of risky, you know, if you don't one-shot them on, then they're getting like 2 free hits off on you. But just keep in mind, those moves can only be learned by starter Pokemon. So whatever Pokemon you started your journey with, and then like the Kanto and Hoenn starters, and all that stuff. Other than that, just to the south of here is Route 45, and to the north is the gym all the way up here, and then behind the gym is the Dragon's Den. Don't really worry about the Dragon's Den right now. You can't do anything there until after you defeat the gym. What I will be worrying about tomorrow is taking on Route 45 and Route 46. So, be on the lookout for that in tomorrow's episode. For now, though, have a great rest of your day, and until then, deuces!